Okay, I want to briefly talk about the hub carriers that ship with the stock Exceed Drift King, and these are basically chrome-plated plastic hexes. And one thing that I've noticed that is somewhat of a design flaw is that on the hex you could see that it's kind of hard to see from this angle, but there's a tiny little lip right in the inside of the hub where it makes the axle, if you're looking straight down on it, it makes it protrude out from the bearings in the hub carrier, so that way it doesn't rub up against or bind with the hub carrier. And what I've noticed is that over a short period of time, these tiny little nubs, little plastic nubs, have a tendency to wear out really quickly. And when they do that, and not so much on the front, but on the rear side, this plastic hub has a tendency to warp and cut into the arms of the plastic arms here. Not a really good thing to have happen. So what I highly recommend is, if you're going to get a Drift King, is to go ahead and replace these plastic hubs with these metal hexes. And that's part number NH3098. And one of the things that I noticed is that on the metal hexes, try to get in as close as I can, you can see that little lip there. It's a much more predominant lip all the way around the metal part, and the idea being that this metal lip will not wear out nearly as quickly as the plastic lip. And so the idea being that when you put this hub on, this hex on onto the hub, it'll push away from the bearings and give you a lot more free spin, and there's nothing else for it to bind up onto or cause any issues when you're racing your car. So highly recommend picking up these metal hexes. I think they're about $10. Great investment.